Hi Vidhi, how are you? Welcome back to Tam Predicts. Today I'm using the Cosmic Insight cards. I'm going to start with these. They're very beautiful cards. Look at this. And Oracle cards. So let's start with the new cards. First time I'm using them in this video. Then I'll use it in Tam Predicts also, White Magic spells also. Spirit guides, please give us messages. What do we need to know? They bend a little. The card stock is not so great, but otherwise the colors and all are very pretty. And let's see. I tried to take out a few cards yesterday and I think they're pretty accurate. So let's see what resonates. Spirit guides, please give us some messages. I'm getting 6 cards or 7 cards. Okay, intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing, remembering the times that you were together, intimacy, being together. Yeah, those the wonderful intimate moments that you had with each other and intimacy. So probably there is a date night coming up, or they were remembering the times that you spent together, maybe on a holiday or otherwise, when you stayed with each other. But there's a lot of chemistry, and reminiscing means, yeah, remembering those times, times spent together. Look at the embrace, and there's so much chemistry between you two. There is this embrace, missing each other. Let's take this card, communicate. Okay, and compromise, forgive, work it out. That's why they're missing you and you missing them. There's communication. The communication is not happening between you two. Okay, that's why they are thinking about the times that you spent with them. There is very little communication, no communication, and the word forgive means there is a problem. Forgiveness from one of the sides, whatever's been done wrong, or whatever's wrong in the relationship, or whoever is being wronged. You feel that things haven't been okay. They haven't given you much time or importance, and you've been compromising all the time. But yeah, once you communicate, once you're face to face, I'm getting face to face. Maybe you are waiting for a perfect time when you both can talk to each other, or they're working they are waiting for a perfect time and they can call you. Work it out. So here it is, work it out. The angels are saying, the spirit guides are saying, you need to work it out. But that chat is important, and it's a two-way chat. It's not about one-way chat. Maybe face to face, when you are with each other and you look into each other's eyes and you just forgive each other. Maybe you laugh about it later, that look, we fought so much, we almost gave up on each other, gave up on this relationship. The let go card is actually come reversed. Look at this. That's the only card, I think. Yeah, a lot of cards are there and few are reversed in this. So look at this, let go, and a butterfly. Butterfly is a transformation. Make room for the new beginning, is beginning on its way to you now. Make room for something that's new coming in. And but this let go card has come reversed. Okay, so all the first 2 cards did come upright, and this one has come reversed. So maybe there is a chance, maybe there is working it out, forgiving each other. There's compromise, and both are missing each other. The times that you've spent with each other, and there's sexual chemistry, a lot of chemistry. You do send telepathic messages to each other. See, my words are becoming different, so that means the throat chakra is blocked. One of you is not talking, or both of you are not talking. 33 on the counter here. Okay. Addiction, challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles. So there are addictions, probably they're addicted to like the money shown here, lottery or gambling or drinking, anything. There is this addiction involved also, and there's financial stress or stress because of finances. They don't know how to manage their finances. Maybe the fight could be because of some of these things, or this could just be describing the person, or what they, or if they're addicted to something. Okay, so please remember, always don't get triggered by messages that don't belong in your life. If this addiction thing is not true for you, the guy is not addicted to anything, or the girl, or whatever, whichever gender. So just let go of that message. The cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Let go is also saying that something new. Maybe this is a cycle. Maybe feels like a twin flame connection, where there's a cycle, where there's a ending and a beginning. Maybe this ending was important for to understand that, yeah, there has to be a new beginning in this relationship. I just saw 444, which is stability. So yeah, there is fate involved, there's karma involved, and you'll feel the karma. You'll feel that if things haven't been right. Like I said, if you've been wrong, they'll put it right. But communication definitely is very important. And you both could be thinking about the times you spent with each other, where you traveled. There is definitely water sign here: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay. Remember, this is not a water sign reading if it's coming up, so maybe one of you is a water sign. Okay. So, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, moons and emotions, holding the moon there. Hold on to your emotions, like, or don't let your emotions dictate your life right now or rule. So, just be careful about that. Let's see. So, maybe communicate came under water sign. I'll just show you, like I always show you now. So, here it is. I've kept it the communicate and the water sign. So, maybe a water sign needs to communicate with you. Are you waiting for a water sign to communicate with you? You have Mercury retrograde. Okay, that's why so many problems: electronic issues, communication issues. Review everything. Okay, it's like almost under review things. So if you were going to buy electronics, I would say wait for 5 days. That's what I feel. And if there are any issues, you'll see your electronics breaking down or not working properly. That's how breaking down, or almost breaking up, otherwise the communication. So even communication issues, with Mercury retrograde. That's why I said my throat, suddenly my throat is feeling funny, and the words are coming all jumbled and strange. And I'm trying to say something else, but yeah, it's kind of sounding different. It's becoming a different word. Someone else, someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So it could be anything. Someone else could actually be a person here, a third party, okay, trying to sabotage. Or it's trying, even money problem, addiction problem could have become the third party. Money problem, struggling with otherwise responsibilities. They have responsibilities, complicated relationship. I've actually taken 8 out when I said 6. So let me take out 3 more and make it 11. Okay. Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. Yeah, intimacy, get ready to be wined and dined. Look at this, a little heart. A good restaurant, wining and dining, not wine, whining that way. Yeah, I meant wine, like wined and dined. You can whine there when you both talk to each other. You'll be whining, what went wrong or what happened. So whining in that way. But yeah, there's wine and dined. Okay, that's beautiful. Confession, someone has to tell you something. Look at the confession will bring you clarity, guys. Somebody's wanting to say something, and that will happen when you both are next to each other. Maybe it's a date night or whatever. You wanted to let go, okay, you've almost let go of this person or this situation, but maybe because this is Mercury. Oh, that's my ruling planet, Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's why the words, everything is stuck, or things, what you wanted to say actually has become different, or they wanted to say something else but they heard something else. It's like communication, miscommunication, not what you wanted to say and do. So communication and confession definitely important in this reading. Let's move on to our Rider-Waite cards and get more clarity about what's happening. Okay, compromise, forgiveness, and working it out. So you almost let it go maybe, and at the last when you're just stepping out of this relationship, or you made up your mind, they want to see you face to face. It's like, they want to try that once you look at me, or once I look into your eyes, and you remember all the times we spent. It's almost they saying that, don't do this, and let's communicate. Compromise is a big word. I feel you've been compromising in this relationship all the time, but yeah, it's time for them to understand also what you need, what you want from the relationship. Okay, yeah, you've got 10 of Pentacles, and you've got the Ace of Wands at the end of the deck. Two beautiful cards which say new beginnings. You've got a lot of new beginnings with the same person. Maybe there was a cycle, maybe it had to end, maybe you both had to understand how much you need each other in each other's life. You want each other, and maybe the communication is not proper because of the retrograde. Things are not right. You said something else, they understood something else. So maybe you send a message in some tone, but they when you read it and you're angry, they're reading it in a different tone. So there is miscommunication. I definitely feel if you guys meet, or if you guys get a chance to meet, wine and dine. Or otherwise you get to meet, that eye to eye contact, or when you're near each other, you'll understand how much you miss each other and how much you want the other person in your life. Okay, that's definitely truly important, for each other. Let's see, spirit guides. Let's give our reader, our listeners more messages. See, I wanted to say listeners, and I'm saying readers, and everything is haywire. I put fire sign and pentacles here. Number 10. Okay, so spirit guides. You got a notification here. Okay, so maybe you were waiting for a message, and while listening to this reading, you might get a message or a notification. Yeah, not happy. This time, you're not going to be happy unless you get clarity. This is you. I feel your energy is closed. Your throat chakra is also closed. Your heart is closed to them because you're not sure. They always say that, yes, it's going to be fine. It's never fine, you know. You need to work it out. They also need to compromise or show interest. Why only you should show interest in the relationship, you know. I'm also getting the words fed up. I'm getting the words retreat. I'm getting the word reverse, backing out, or, you know, just not. That's my chair. The chair is also saying, oh, yeah, looking for you. And look at this. Initiation, initiate. They are the ones who are going to show interest, okay? Two of Cups, equal give and take. They're looking for you. They're searching for you, okay? And this is stepping forward. And they're also wondering, have the ships sailed? Are you there, or you've left, or you've gone away, or you're still waiting for them? Will you wait for them, or will you say yes when they are back, or will you try to talk to them? A lot of questions on their mind. That's why it's like they don't have any answers. It's like just looking, you know, at the horizon, or there's nothing they can see here. But they are looking for you. They're also searching for answers of what they did wrong or how they can correct things. But I think the most important part is they also need to compromise and, you know, show interest, okay? It's not you always, you know, waiting for them. Yeah, this is somebody turning back, okay? They might have walked away a lot of times, you know. And when you did, they're not taking it lightly. They're like, how can that happen? You know, this person has walked away. They've done that. Maybe you were fed up of the behavior, you know, always committing and then taking a step back, or always saying, okay, I'm going to show more interest, or you'll see that I'm changed, or you'll see that, you know, I'm making time for you. And then they step back, you know, and then they're so far away, you don't even know where they are. Is the person not showing interest, not being happy no matter what you do? But you can't take it anymore. How much will you do this, you know, for them? You've done a lot for them, you know. You've helped them when they were, having a money problem, or they were having health problems. It's like they always knew that, yeah, they'll walk away. But when they have a problem, they'll come to you, and you're like, okay, I'm only there to solve your problems, or, you know, I've become like a secretary, sorry to use that word, and not to make you feel bad, but yeah, you know, okay, do this for me, do that for me, and you're like, am I here to just work for you? Where's the love? You know, only I am showing the love. I don't know why I picked these cards. Maybe there were messages, two or three. Yeah, they'll be back. Yes, I told you there has to be a message, and exactly with this card, they'll be back. They didn't go far away, because they are also reminiscing, you know, the times you've had. You've been together for a long time. Even if you haven't been together for a long time, it feels like eternity and forever. Okay, they'll be back. You ready or not? You're ready or not to take them back, but they'll be back. And this is a heartfelt message. Maybe look at the love on that card. It's a heartfelt message. Expect to hear from them soon. So yeah, that call, the message, definitely, because there has to be communication between you two, you know. And this time they have to take interest in it. If they want to be back and they want to make it work, they have to show interest. Pregnancy, someone is expecting, that's sweet. Somebody is expecting, maybe somebody around you, or you're expecting. If you are, congratulations. Pregnancy, yeah. I love the hearts. I love the colors, actually. But I did spot spelling mistakes. I'm a writer, copywriter, so that's the first thing, you know, you look if that catches your eye. But anyway, the cards are beautiful, but they bend, yeah. But nice. Give it time, yeah, of course. Everything is divine timing. Let things flow. I told you, everything is divine timing. Let things flow. The call, whatever challenges you're going through. Maybe it's a time when things are not going well. You know, a lot of times the stars are not right. That's what we say, you know, or things are not right. It's not divine timing. Even if you talk, you'll end up fighting. So maybe universe keeps you apart. You're like, okay, like two kids, you know, who will just verbally fight, or otherwise, you know, So you're like, okay, just stay away, and one of you needs to understand that you miss them. So take this time to reminisce, or or to take a break in the cycle, and the cycle had to end because this is about karma and fates. Maybe this is not the time to be together, and this is all emotional. Moon, what a sign. Yeah, let's take Tam Predicts cards and see what messages. So give it time, okay? Things become fine, and then when you look back and say, hey, we fought on this topic, or we fought for this, or you didn't do this, and that was so funny, we almost gave up on each other. And yeah, then these things look very tiny. Right now they might be very big. Okay, I'm not saying that you're the things that you're fighting about are very small, or you're taking the wrong stand. No, you definitely right. And yeah, see what they want to do. Okay, this is the time where you have to sit back and see what they have to do. And whether you want to forgive them or not, or whether you already walked away, or you don't want to give another chance. You've got a yes that stands out. So yes to something. I don't know if you'd say a yes or something to do with a yes. Maybe there was a question on your mind and it was a yes. Lucky day, luck is on your side. Golden color is good, maroon is good. We saw the question mark right now, which means clarity, 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 clarity. A talk will bring you clarity. Communication will bring you clarity, okay? Crossroads, yeah, definitely. You're still making a choice. You're still wondering. For some of you, you're still wondering this way or that way, I feel for some of you, you've like made up your mind and not made up your mind. It's like you want to see what they'll say, Yeah, you feel like home. They miss you. They're lonely without you. There's no warmth. The fire, it's almost like I'm feeling it's extinguished, The fire is not going to burn anymore. That's how they feel. Lonely home. Everything is there, but you're not there on the couch with them. Okay, that's what I feel. Hope for the best. Okay, that's also there. And look at this. There'll be a call. Communication are generally very, very important. Communication is important if you guys want to talk about things. I miss you. If you want to talk about things, if you want to talk about what's happening, how things can be mended, silence will not do anything. But yes, you are waiting for them to make an effort. And that's important. There is hope, the effort. Look at this. Definitely 3 is important today. That's the Roman number 3. 3 is, I want to say 3 sticks. I don't know why did I say that. But yeah, 3 is important. Spirit guide said, say 3. They're lonely without you, okay? It's cold. It's not good, where they are. They feel their life is cold because you're not there. Your laughter is not there. You make them feel happy. You make them feel good. And that's how you want them to make you feel also, You just feel that you're running their errands, or, you don't feel important. And I think, yeah, they have to show interest, initiation. That's when things feel good. So those were my messages, and that's a long reading. So take care, guys, and I'll be back another reading. Bye. Please let me know. I claim, or you can write something that this is my message or resonates, whatever you like. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye.